2010 was the year twos, but we can't even slightly compare this fucking ass to games like those. There's shit, and then there's good. And let me just tell you, this one ain't good. You'd think the game would be about sniping from the title, right? Like that sniper mission from Call of Duty 4 everyone remembers? Or maybe even the sniping section from Halo 1. Or fuck it, you remember Cat and Mouse from Call of Duty World at War?
Now the game is cat and mouse. I will draw his fire. Keep your eyes on the flag.
Not even fucking close. A lot of points in this game, I wonder why it's even called Sniper, since there's mandatory sections of the game where you have to play without one. As far as I'm concerned, they should have named this game Machine Gun Ghost Warrior. The game, I fucking guess, might be, maybe, about a Cuban Missile Crisis scenario with a lot of poorly textured boats, a lot of poorly textured sniper rifles, I guess. I can't really tell, because the entire game, I couldn't figure out what the fucking point was of the plot. How is the fucking game upside down? How is the game upside down? How the fuck's the game upside down? I haven't even made it to the first mission yet. How is the game upside down? How do you fuck up a menu screen? Let me fix this for you. You might as well just play the game on hard mode to start, because the easier difficulties can be fucking pathetic. Because you always have a little red dot on your sniper scope that tells you where you're gonna fucking shoot at and where your bullet's gonna go. If you play on the hard mode, it completely takes this feature away, which is how I feel like the game was intended to be played. So that's how I played through it. Right off the bat, this game gives you the feeling something isn't quite right. They give me this shitty looking gun, and I can't even hit the broadside of a fucking barn. The one thing I will try to admittedly not bag on this game for is its graphics. I get it's a game from 2010, so there's gonna be some difficulties. I had to fuck with my settings for 20 minutes just to get the game barely breathing on life support. Why is it that I can play games like Resident Evil 2 Remake just fine, but Sniper Ghost Warrior, a game from 2010, feels like I'm dragging my fucking PC behind a pickup truck to a pile of dog shit? The PC controls are fucking horrible. They're horrible. If you don't have a controller you can plug into your computer and play with, don't even bother playing this fucking game. Either buy the console version if you're gonna do it, which I don't recommend, or you have to plug in a controller. Those are your only two options. One thing I struggled with my whole time playing this game was figuring out why everybody in Sniperland is fucking sick all the time. All of the AIs have some kind of fucking sinus infection because all you hear is coughing and sneezing. Coughing and sneezing. In a lot of missions, you're forced into these grappling sections where basically anything goes and the rope just bugs out all over the fucking screen. These sections, they're not very long, but they're meant to be a wow moment in the game, and it just ends up looking embarrassing. Look, what the fuck is this guy doing? Is he walking in circles? Are you lost? Should I buy you a map? Another big issue I have with this game is that a lot of the storyline is just pointless. 95% of all the objectives that you do and all the events that take place are meaningless. And a lot of shit happens for no reason in this game. Like in this cutscene right here, we're supposed to be sniping one of the bad guys, but why the fuck does this pipe explode? Why does it explode? It just fucking blows up for no reason. Why did that explode? I didn't shoot that. What the fuck happened? You will have more fun in this game trying to shoot the fucking birds out of the sky than actually shooting at your enemies. I feel like I'm fighting a bunch of fucking bats because the AI is so blind in certain sections. But other times, in gunfights, I wonder if my bullets are actually going anywhere. Fuck! This game can't even get the fucking chickens right. Invisible walls are scattered all throughout this game, and they really piss me off. One of the common pieces of praise that this game receives is that it gives you the freedom to tackle objectives in any way you want, dude. But I call bullshit. I can't even make it past this section without being stopped by a fucking shotgun goon. I've noticed that this game really enjoys sticking you in the tops of lighthouses and saying, "Here you go, fucker, have fun." This is one of those parts in the game where the difficulty spike is ridiculous. Fuck!
Neutralize them, neutralize them, neutralize them, neutralize them, neutralize them.
The best part about this section is that it just ends for no reason. After shooting on top of the lighthouse for fucking what seems like decades and getting my ass kicked over and over and over again, it just ends for no fucking reason. Why?
Push forward, move!
¡Era yo, estúpido! ¡Bastardo, muere!
This is the first mandatory Call of Duty mission that they throw at you. It's pretty much a watered down version of the Call of Duty oil rig. They really just wanted to go over the top with this mission. That's why they even included Sid from Ice Age. And of course, the occasional mystery box for all the floating guns. The game also has a lot of these mandatory slow-mo breaches. Where have I heard of those from before? Oh boy, a secret. I wonder what that could be. Let me spoil it for you. It's shit. They're all shit. Every last one. I have shot at so many enemies just to have them laugh in my fucking face and watch their little hats fall off. The AI needs to go pay for a fucking eye exam, because right here, I'm actually throwing explosives at the AI and shooting all of his friends, and he still couldn't fucking see me. It's like I'm shooting at fucking Helen Keller. Other times, when you're a mile away from the AI, they become fucking Green Beret snipers from across the map. This game really baffles me, because there's some things in this game that actually look halfway decent for its time. Like this waterfall looks nice, or maybe this cave, but other things look like shit. And certain textures will make you feel like you're playing fucking Minecraft. Along with those glorious lighthouse sections, the game does take a jab at turret sections for a little while. The AI here was beating my ass into a pulp whenever I tried to use the actual turret I was supposed to. So I just made an attempt to skip it altogether by just laying behind the sandbags. And it worked. Many of my deaths just make me feel like I've been cheated, especially on the hard difficulty, which I guess is why it's called hard. The game puts you in all these kill boxes though, which basically leave you with a small amount of time to actually figure out what the fuck you're supposed to do before you die again. At this point, I'm supposed to be running into a river cinematically to escape, but every time I jump in the river, I fucking die. Fuck! God damn it! Fuck! The end is near? I sure fucking hope so.
I repeat, abort the mission. Evacuate immediately.
Salazar have escaped? The monkeys who programmed this game didn't even know how to talk, let alone make a fucking video game. The goal is simple. You walk on this pathway, you go through this tunnel, and you walk past the bridge. But every single time I pop my fucking chin hairs out, they blast me from over a football field away. All I have for a weapon is this shitty little pistol, and the bullet distance literally doesn't even reach the fucking enemy. I pop out, bam, dead. I jump out, bam, dead. I creep out, bam, dead. What the fuck? You can walk back on the trail, but the same thing happens on the other side of the path. So what do? I sloth my way up the trail, silkworming back and forth between the rock that's the size of a small shoebox, and I slowly take out the enemies. This part had me pissed off. Hours after the game has started, the game makes a sad attempt to craft a plot out of thin air regarding Black 235, which I guess is some kind of secret element or some shit, I don't know. I've beaten the game 3 times at this point, and I still haven't figured out what the fuck this game is about. By the end of the game, you're in a mine or something, or on a crane, I'm not really sure. The game has something to do with mining, and Cubans, and snipers, but honestly, by the end of the game, it's really fucking hard to care about anything. One of the things that I genuinely feel takes away from this game is the minimap. A lot of times the minimap just glitches out and it shows you where every single enemy is and which direction they're facing. There should have been an option to turn this off in the campaign menu. I promise you that the voice acting in this game is fucked. Just listen to all the bullshit going on in this one game clip. There are so many fucking voices.
Oye, ya estoy ocupado. Los presentas y me das un paquetazo. ¿Qué me dices?
Calor de mierda por el día y frío por la noche.
Me va a dar cierre el ataque a San Sebastián. Debes ir a ver al doctor Alvarado. Te dará algo para que no te enfermes.
The game add-on is also home to the worst fucking sniping section in any video game I've ever played. You have to sit in these bushes while your teammate goes and beats his guard gnome in the bush next to you, and you have to use your bolt-action sniper rifle to kill off all the other snipers. The problem is that the enemies are fucking crack shots. The atoms in your body cannot even fucking vibrate while making these shots. Otherwise, you'll fuck up. I had to redo this part so many times that cocking the bolt back on that L96 looking shit gives me PTSD. Fuck! What the fuck is this game? With the full game completed on hard and the game add-on included, how long did it take me to finish this masterpiece? 5 hours. 5 motherfucking hours of torture. That is rancid. No one should ever have to sit through this fucking waterboarding again. Sniper? More like wiper, as in something I can wipe my ass with now that I'm done with it.